guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing something pretty interesting. We're going to be building an actual Timeless Cup team with you guys.
And it's going to be timeless in your game and in your hearts. Can I tell you what Kingdra must sound like?
Why?
Well, look at its nose. So it must sound something like oh, right? Something like that.
Alright guys, first things first, if you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that button right there. Right there.
Are you sure it's there?
Pretty sure it's there.
Okay.
We put a lot of work into getting these type of videos out for you guys. We make a new video almost every 2 days. So the best way to compliment us is by clicking that subscribe button, so make sure you guys do that. Now on to the video. So in today's video we're going to be building a team for your Timeless Cup. Now again guys, you guys don't have to follow this exact format, but in this video we're going to show you guys the best way to slot your team of 6.
Yeah, this is probably going to be like the mainstream way to make your team, but there's been a lot of Pokemon trainers that go with like double grass or triple giraffe rig, and they just seem to win their tournaments.
Giraffe rig.
But yeah, just kind of use this as like basic formula, but we'll talk you through it.
Yeah, and if you guys like it, make sure you guys hit that like button down below and kind of let us know that this is working out for you guys.
Yeah. So what are our categories today, Farm? What do you think?
All right, so first things first, the most important pick for the Timeless Cup is going to be your Dragon type. That's going to be number 1.
Yeah.
So in that Dragon type, the reason why we're going to want to use Dragon is because it resists the 3 starters.
Resist fire, resist water, resist grass.
Exactly. That's going to be your most important pick, and it's going to be probably your safest lead and most safest switch.
Yeah, and you might think the next category is going to be your starter, but we're not going to format it that way. So what's our next starter, John?
The way we're going to do this video is that we're going to do it based off of no starters. We're going to literally fill in all 6 slots with no starters.
And then we're going to get to your starter. Yeah, it'll make sense. Just keep watching. Look at my face. Look.
Alright, so next we're going to be going in with our anti-grass user. Now anti-grass is more like anti-grass poison.
Yeah.
And that's going to basically be our poison types and our fire types.
Yes. And our next category, we got the grass types. And this is kind of like a gray area because it's kind of like grass poison, because, you know, with all the grass types, you got to remember that most of them are poison.
Right.
But yeah, an important part of this meta is going to be grass, because you're going to have to counter some stuff with it.
Yeah, you're going to have to counter the waters.
Yeah.
Which
brings us to our next section.
Exactly.
We got the waters.
You are going to have those waters, so you're going to need those grass types to be able to complement and counter those.
Yeah, just like the grass, they kind of have this tag attached to them too, where they're water ground, just like it's grass poison. Exactly.
Grass poison, water ground. That's what you're going to be basically using when it comes to this cup. And remember, because it's water and ground, that means it's 4 times super effective with grass.
Yeah. And so we got our 5th category, which is
ice.
Ice baby.
Ice
types.
baby.
Yeah, because ice types do a lot in this meta. They counter the dragon.
You are literally using a ice user because of the dragons.
And the grass.
And the grass.
There you go.
And the grass.
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like your attitude. Alright, well, again, you have the ice users because you want to be able to counter the dragons. Also, you're going to be able to do super effective damage to the grass types.
You have a fair competition against the waters too.
Yeah, you do some well against the water, and you also do pretty well against the fire types.
Yeah.
Right, because usually if you're ice, you're also water.
Yeah. And ice is also what I put into the gallons of Diet Coke that I drink. It's unhealthy for me, but I have an addiction.
It shows.
If you're done being rude and insulting me, then what's our last type?
Our Wildcard.
Wildcard.
I love the Wildcard.
We got one of these.
This is literally what changes everything when it comes to your team.
Well, don't underestimate the Wildcard, guys, because that could really change the battle.
Exactly. And if you guys don't know what a Wildcard is, the Wildcard pick is basically something that you're going to use to make your team more synchronized.
Yeah.
Not synchronized, synchronized.
Alright. Good one.
Alright, so those are our 6 categories. Now going into those 6 categories, let's pick a Pokemon that will kind of fit well together when running this team.
Yeah, and after that we're gonna get to the starter. Don't worry, we didn't forget that, okay? If you're looking for that starter, we're gonna mention it. Just keep.
This is just the best way to be able to form your team. And this is personally the reason why we did this. Are you done?
Sorry.
the reason why we do it this way is because this is the best way to form your team. You find your weakness and then you fix it with the starter.
Yeah.
All right. So number one, we're talking about the dragon type.
What dragons do we got?
Personally, I like
Blue
the
Eyes
dragon.
White Dragon.
This is Pokemon. This is Pokemon.
Okay, sorry. Agumon?
Alright, no.
Alright.
No.
Alright.
This is Pokemon.
Okay, Kim Possible.
Powerpuff Girls. Alright. Now, personally, I like dragons that have the least amount of energy required to be able to do a charge move.
Because Dragon Breath does take a lot of energy to get to, so what dragon do we want? It's gonna be Dragon Air, because it's got Return, it's got Aqua Tail, which are really low costing energy, and you're gonna get to those pretty quickly.
Exactly. And you also have that Dragon Pulse for those big hit moves.
Yeah.
Right? That's gonna throw off your opponent very quickly.
But what is the thing about Dragon Air? You gotta have a purified one.
You don't have to have a purified one.
I guess you don't have to have a purified one, but it adds to Dragon Air's mind games if you do have a purified one, because it kind of expands its movesets.
Absolutely.
You gotta get your opponent thinking, does it have Return? If they see that white glow on the Dragon Air, does it have Return? Does it have Dragon Pulse? Because you can TM Return away and go with Dragon Pulse. And something I might do, I haven't done yet because I like Return so far.
Next, we're gonna be going in with our anti-grass poison.
Anti-grass. It's kind of, I don't like the name anti-grass. I mean, people could just call it poison or fire. Poison's not fire, but whatever. Let's just go with anti-grass.
That sounds cooler in my opinion.
Alright, so what's your choice of anti-grass?
Personally, I'm kind of liking the Legacy Ninetales.
Yeah.
Right? Legacy Ninetales, Fire Spin.
Fire Spin, Flamethrower, and Psyshock or Solar Beam.
Right?
I'm running Psyshock right now, but I might go to that spicy Solar Beam. And
that might be interesting.
my Solar Beam is coming for your Swampert, guys. Just watch out for me.
It's coming. Someone's gonna land it.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna land that Solar Beam, and when it does, I will be super happy.
You can even do it with Castform. Castform is pretty much, well, not running the same moveset, but has Solar Beam.
Yeah, it does. And then you also have the poison users like Skuntank and Venomoth.
Yeah, I think if you have the Legacy Venomoth with Poison Fang, that's a huge thing you gotta consider as your anti-grass. It's great. I mean, it has the Confusion for the super effective damage on Venusaur on Victory Bell. It has the Poison Fang and Silver Wind, which are great moves.
Overall, Silver Wind is gonna be a pretty devastating move no matter what it's going up against.
Yeah.
So for this choice, we're gonna be going with,
I think Ninetales or Venomoth.
we gotta pick one. Next, we're gonna have our grass types, and we have Pokemon like Meganium, Victory Bell, Ludicolo, and Gloom.
Yeah, but
Right, but no Meganium. No Meganium.
No Meganium?
No starters.
Oh, no starters right now.
No starters.
We'll mention the starters later. So, what are you running as your grass user?
As of right now, let's run it with Ludicolo.
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 Okay, I'm personally running Victory Bell, but I guess if we're gonna get a little spicy, we'll do some Ludicolo.
Yeah, let's do it. I do like Ludicolo just because it does have that water typing, so it doesn't get hurt as bad from the grass, and it also doesn't have poison, which means Confusion doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Right? So Ludicolo is gonna be my pick for the grass types.
Next category, we got the water types. So what are we gonna do with our water types? I'm thinking Wishcash. What are you thinking?
Yeah, there's Wishcash, there's Quagsire, there's Politoed, there's Milotic.
Yeah.
Right? Personally, I kind of like Wishcash just because you do get to those mud bombs fairly quickly.
Yeah, it seems like people decide on Wishcash over Quagsire. I think it's because of the mud bombs. It's a lot quicker, right?
Yeah, I think it all depends on the way you're synchronizing your team, right? Again, it's gonna take a little longer to get to those Stone Edge, Earthquakes, Sludge Bombs.
Yeah.
So Wishcash does get to those mud bombs a lot quicker. So, and also you have Blizzard, right?
Blizzard.
And Blizzard against the Dragon type is.
Against the Dragon type.
Or the
but
grass.
Yeah, even a surprise attack on the grass would be amazing.
Oh yeah, you can pull it off, baiting, mud bomb, then Blizzard.
Yeah.
Right, as long as you don't get farmed to death by Razor Leaf.
Yep. And then let's move on to our ice type. Who are we thinking for our ice type?
Definitely Lapras.
Lapras. Do we hear Lapras?
I have
do Lapras.
Lapras. Alrighty, so for our ice type, we're going to be going with Lapras. My Lapras is going to be running Ice Shard, Surf, and Skull Bash.
I think you could also go with Drapion. I think you probably disagree, but Drapion has been working out well for my ice type.
Right.
Ice Fang on Drapion is really good. You get that Dragon down, you get that Grass down, and they come in and they get hit by a Crunch or an Aqua Tail if they have to send out a Fire type. It's really good.
Seems definitely interesting,
Yeah.
but I don't know, you're going to go with Drapion or we're going to go with Lapras?
For the sake of this infographic, Lapras is a much prettier Pokemon than a weird scorpion with a weird arm and a mustache, so let's go with Lapras.
And now for our 6th pick, as we said before, the 6th pick is the wild card. Now with the wild card pick, you can pick literally anything here. You can go with another ice type, you can go with another dragon, another grass, another water, whatever.
I went with an extra dragon for me.
Me too.
Just because dragon is great, it resists everything, dragon breath is awesome, so why would you not stack your team with some more dragons?
Exactly.
But,
which one are we going to go with though? Because we only have 2.
We only have 2?
Shelgon and Kingdra.
See, do you want like another pure dragon on your team, or do you want that extra water type on it?
Right.
Because then you got Kingdra, which is really going to do well against the water types, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He'll do very well against the water types, but then again, you do have that grass.
Yeah.
Right? So personally, I'm going to go with Shelgon.
It's definitely like a pick your poison kind of deal here.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to stack your team more against the waters, or do you want to, be reliant on that soul dragon type? With
Absolutely.
Shelgon?
There we have it. We have our team of 6 lined up. We have our Dragonair, our Ninetales, our Ludicolo, our Wishcash, Lapras, and Shelgon. Now, as you guys can see here, we don't have a starter. And according to Silph Arena rules, you need a starter.
We need a starter.
You need a starter.
Or
you
draft.
have to have a starter.
Or draft rig.
No.
We need a starter.
A starter.
So what are we going to do?
So we have our options. We have Charizard, Blaziken. We have Venusaur, Meganium. We have Swampert, Blastoise. And that's pretty much it.
Well, we got Sceptile. Don't leave that out. People have been thinking
Don't
about
sleep
it.
on Sceptile.
It's got some spicy moves. It's got Dragon Claw. It's got Earthquake. So
Right.
consider it.
Seems pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Right, a Fury Cutter.
Right.
Now,
But let's go down this list and see what we would do with these starters.
right. Now, looking at this, the way you want to pick your starter is obviously the starters is probably one of the best choices for that specific type.
Yeah.
Right? Venusaur, I think, is number 1 when it comes to all the grass types.
Yeah. But
Right.
I think right now you have your team formatted. Let's look at it. Let's see what we could do to replace something with a starter, because
Right.
starter is going to be strong. So let's look at what's weak on our team right now.
Right. We have Ninetales.
And that's what I was just about to say. I
Yeah.
think Ninetales could be replaced. This team especially, I think Wishcash is great. We could replace it with Swampert, but Wishcash is a good Pokemon. We got our
Right.
grass. Ludicolo is good. Ludicolo serves a lot of purposes.
Right.
Could be great. The only thing I'm kind of doubting right now is Ninetales.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you doubting Ninetales though?
I'm doubting it right now because I don't think it's the best replacement for Charizard. Meanwhile,
Right.
you have Wishcash, which could act as a replacement for Swampert and do well.
Right.
You have Ludicolo, which could add a new level to your grass type because it's also water.
Right.
But the thing is, Ninetales, the fire types are the hardest to replace.
Right.
Because what can you replace it with? You can replace
And remember,
it with
not everybody has a Legacy Ninetales.
that too. You can
Right.
replace it with Venomoth. Not everyone has Legacy Venomoth.
Right.
So your only options here, if you don't have those legacies, is Castport and
Skuntank. So I agree. I definitely agree. So if from this team we see that the fires don't have the best replacements. Now again, you do have the Venomoth, you do have the Ninetales, but not everybody has these legacy mons. Not everybody is as fortunate as we are.
Yeah, I would say if you do have the Legacy Ninetales, if you do have the Legacy Venomoth, you could use that one as your fire.
Yep. If so, guys, basically, if what we have right here, basically, if you're going with this lineup right here, if you have those legacies, I would replace Wishcash for Swampert. If you don't have the legacies, I would replace those fire Pokemon or those anti-grass poison Pokemon for Charizard.
Yeah.
Right? And Charizard is awesome.
Yeah.
Blast Burn hits like a truck. Doesn't matter what it hits. Right? It could be hitting a water type. Blast Burn still does damage.
Yeah.
Right? And that's one thing I would love Charizard. And also has Dragon Claw, which means you're gonna be able to do some super effective damage against those dragons.
Charizard is definitely a good consideration here.
Amazing consideration.
Okay, I'm so
amazing
sorry. It's an
consideration.
amazing consideration.
But my
But
boy Charizard.
let's be honest, if you still want to go cast form, do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
If you still want to use your fire cast form, I think it's a good choice. I think it's bulky. Solar Beam is great.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so there we have it. we have our full team of 6 and the 2 replacements of which way you want to do it. Obviously, this is not going to work for everyone. We want you guys to let us know what choices you guys are going to be going with.
Yeah, but if you're having a hard time picking your starters, this is how you could do it. You can see what your team would be without the starter, and then see what's weakest on your team. Like, maybe you don't have a legacy. Maybe you don't have enough resources to power up a Pokemon on your team, like something that requires a lot. So then you could go ahead and replace it with that starter, and you can get away. You can do good. You could become world champion like I am.
And again, that wildcard pick. Anyways, and that wildcard pick could be another dragon, but also could be the ghost types.
Yeah.
Right? Don't sleep on the ghost types, guys. That wildcard pick is literally whatever you want, whatever way you want to form your team to make it the most synchronized.
Alright, thank you guys for watching.
And make sure to hit that subscribe button for more PvP and Silph Arena content. Let us know down in the comments what you think you're going to be running so far for the Timeless Cup. It's still early, but again, you guys are some hardcore players that are already figuring it out.
Let us know if this helps you guys. If you needed to pick your other Pokemon before your starter and then you picked your starter, let me know if that strategy helped you.
Exactly, and if it did, make sure to hit that like button and we'll see you guys on the next one.